This is me at KLIA. The last time I was on a plane was almost 18 months prior. In fact, I wasn't even supposed to be on that plane 18 months ago. Let's rewind a bit. It's March 2020, a few weeks before lockdown. I'd been living in the Netherlands for 7 months for my studies. COVID hadn't gone that serious yet and Malaysia just got PM ke-8. COVID started to become a little scary, so my university created the no handshaking rule. Then, one by one, countries began going into lockdown. COVID cases in the Netherlands began to grow. People at my local supermarket began panic buying. My uni decided to shut down for a few weeks, so everyone started flying back to their home countries. Likewise, I got a ticket for the next flight back to KL. I thought I was only going to be gone for a month, but little did I know that 1 month would turn into 18 months. So I packed my bags and covered every inch of my skin, afraid that I would catch corona. I hopped on the train to the airport, enjoyed my last views of Amsterdam, got on a 12-hour flight back to KL, touched down in KL the day before MCO started, self-isolated myself at Kota Damansara, began online classes, witnessed empty roads and malls, grew out my facial hair, did a fundraiser for COVID, began jogging regularly, finally cut my hair, looked for new furniture for my room, recorded a lot of covers that never saw the light of day, took a family trip to Terengganu, Taco Bell coming soon, got stranded in the middle of a highway because of a flat tire, ate a lot of mamak food, built a new desk, got new glasses, got a really cool light bulb, another haircut, did an internship where I got to be in ads and learn about basketball, while living independently for the first time since leaving Amsterdam, drank lots of Milo, more covers, witnessed my bro learning how to drive, another haircut, played a lot of Among Us, finished my internship, followed a Google Street View car around, got a new webcam setup, accidentally shaved all my hair saw the Tacoma trees bloom, fries and ice cream, hiking at Rawang, exploring KL, Hari Raya, chuchot my AZ, put my photography on shirts, posted one of my covers, Taco Bell still coming soon, chuchot my AZ part 2, did a food bank drive, new glasses again, started this YouTube channel, and just like that, I was in KL for 17 more months than I initially planned. So that's why I'm at KLIA, at midnight. I'm flying back to Amsterdam. So this place is like a ghost town. I have never seen KLIA this empty. Because we're still in COVID, checking into my flight took a bit longer than it usually would. At the check-in desk, they asked for a ton of documents, including my PCR test results, my Dutch health declaration form, and my quarantine declaration form. However, I did not have to show my travel pass, because I'm returning as a third-year university student, so they asked me for my uni ID card instead. But this video was filmed back in August, back when my travel pass was still a thing. Now I've heard that it's no longer required for Malaysian citizens, so yeah, I don't know. The automatic immigration gates for Malaysians were closed. I'm not sure why, but regular immigration went smoothly. Showed my passport and everything was fine, until I found out that the terminal train was under maintenance. So I had to take a really old shaky bus to the other terminal. But that was also fine. Until I found out that everything is closed. What the heck? Burger King was closed, the travelators were not running, nothing seemed to be up and running.
I was gonna make a clip about how I was so sweaty because all the aircons were off. The second I turn on my camera, they turn on the aircon. That's how I manifested it into real life.
So yeah, the aircons were also off. It's a little sad to see how COVID has affected flying, but you know it's alright. I've never ridden on a 787 before, so I'm pretty excited. You can barely see it on camera, but that right there is the first plane we're getting on. Here you can see me walking onto the flight I was supposed to take 17 months prior. And after months of planning, we made it. Now that the plane is moving, I can finally relax knowing that I can settle back into uni life after delaying this trip for over a year. And in case you're interested, I'm flying an Etihad Airways Boeing 787-9 to Abu Dhabi and spending a few hours there before transiting over to Amsterdam Schiphol. The great thing about flying during COVID is that you get the entire road to yourself, so I was able to lie down during my flight. And since this is my very first flight since COVID broke loose, I didn't realize that they were gonna give out these wellness packs. They gave me this to eat. After about 7 hours, we begin descending into Abu Dhabi where you can see the cool patterns of the streetlights. When I got out of the plane, it's needless to say that I was very sleepy. I could go to my next gate, but I do really need to use the bathroom. Here you can see the sun finally rising. And I'm not gonna lie, Abu Dhabi airport looks like it came straight out of Tatooine. I have a few hours on me, so I should go around and explore this airport. They have cool hallways, nice ceilings, and good food too.
They literally serve you table service here.
This place is cool, but I have to start heading to my gate now. Turns out my next flight also requires me to take a bus to the plane. What? Taking the bus does give you cool views of the plains though. And finally, I'm entering the last leg of my journey. Just one more flight and I'm done. For some reason, the lighting is really good. But it does come at the cost of being super hot. We are in the Middle East after all. And just like the last flight, we got another care pack, as well as a bag that says sleep tight. But with that sun though, I don't think that's happening. So there I was, off yet again for another 7-hour leg, where I got to enjoy yet another full road to myself, with nice views out my window since it was a day flight this time around. I was super sleepy and would often doze off, but for some reason, I would never fall into a proper sleep throughout the entire flight. So I decided to spend my time awake doing things such as changing my Malaysian SIM card out for my Dutch one and filling out documents. And finally, after many hours of waiting, we entered the cloudy Dutch weather and touched down at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. Back after almost 18 months since I left with no real plan.
We made it.
Funnily enough, the Dutch immigration didn't check any of the documents they made me prepare for, which surprised me. But oh well, all was fine. I took the next train straight to my new place.
And that's how you travel in a pandemic.